Hello, this is Dr. Garrett Castleberry, Program Director for Communication, Media, and Ethics at Mid-America Christian University. I'm here with a video discussion prompt for week 1 of Media Studies in Research and Design. All right, and we're going to shorten that title for sanity purposes, so we'll often refer to it as Media Studies in R&D, right? Research and Design. And so what we want to do is sync up our course-long emphasis in themes relating to media, of course our key texts that look at television, post-television, and open television. But each of these conversations about the transformation of media are ways we can always reflect back to communication and how our communicative messages get from point A to point B, from producer to consumer, right? From mass mediator to audience. And so, like mass communication, it's important to recognize that much of our communication often gets not only sent out, but gathered by producers through forms of, through channels that we would recognize or identify as surveys. In this course, one of our methodological projects, in fact, the one that will stretch the longest, pushes us to develop a quality survey that can and perhaps will mix some qualitative questions as well as some quantitative questions. And as we get into readings and deepen our discussion, this is all going to make more sense. But for now, the broad way we can think about it is that we're interested in surveys in this course. So let's start by having a conversation about surveys. We will begin at a broad level, but as always, we are looking to refine these ideas, okay, and narrow them down just like you would any project by the time we get to completion of our goals in this course. And so let's start with the broad question: what is a way in which surveys provide a public good? In other words, how do surveys get used in positive ways in our society or in our culture? All right, so think of concrete examples here and try to limit that, 1 or 2 at most. Let's not go stream of consciousness on these responses. Let's keep them tight, because what we want to do is tease out the details of fewer examples, the quality rather than a sprint for quantity. So how do surveys get used to provide a positive service in society? And then second, in what ways can we imagine surveys being used for media purposes? All right, and so that's super broad. I know, I get it. Let's take it in a number of directions. How do surveys provide utility for media purposes? Media resources. It could be for media producers, media consumers, all right? Fluff surveys and so on. Concrete surveys, hard sciences surveys, all right? Surveys are used all the time throughout large and small organizations, and we want to get to the bottom of this by expanding that conversation in week 1 so that we can start to turn the wheels in our own survey designs, which is what we're after in a long form. So those are 2 quick prompts for week 1 discussion, COM 3433, Media Studies in Research and Design. Thank you.